Well, hello again. Welcome back to Mill Creek Range. It's Benji, your host, and back in my office this time on this episode here. So a little bit of a quick channel update, if you will. I've been out for the past, on the 15th of July. I had a back surgery. The 5th of July, I've come down with a severe case of been dealing with sciatica, and but also they found out I got a narrowing of the spinal column, and that kind of up over the past several months it's been getting a little worse and worse. And finally, the 5th of July, it hit me hard, and so 9 days later I was in surgery to try to hopefully correct that. So I've been recuperating. So anyway, that's just part of getting old, I guess. But anyway, I'm on the mends, moving slow. I haven't been out up on the range, so hopefully I'll be able to get out there soon. Starting to move around more, but definitely won't be traveling for a good bit more for work. So I'll be homebound inside of my office working. But anyway, actually the 5th of July, when it hit, I had gotten the call the week of the 4th of July, and gunsmith said that he had the Para P12 ready for me to pick up. So I wasn't able to meet up with him until the 5th of July, and I was in pretty severe pain when I did, but I went ahead and done it and picked it up. And he had milled out this back part of the frame here to install this extended beaver tail grip safety that I wanted to put on it. And it's in stainless steel. And while I had them at it, so since he done the milling, he went ahead and re-cerakoted the frame, and I had the standard slide that came with the gun many years ago when I bought it. Wanted that something a little different, and the sights their sights aren't really replaceable. They could be, but very painstakingly. So I had acquired several years ago a couple of slides from, I think it's Sarco, I believe it is. But I had obtained this one here, which was just a basic plain, no type of writing on it, stainless steel slide. So I had him to cerakote it because I've got some plans for it. And then I also had this other stainless slide. I had sent it to a gentleman down inside of Florida, which at that time, ran the Para Ordnance group page up on Facebook. Robert, can't think of his last name, but he's since passed away. He suddenly come down with a brain tumor not too long after he'd done this slide, and it took him out in a few months' time. So I've had this slide ever since. It's highly polished, and so right now my plans is, so I've got this beaver tail done. So my next plan for it is to take it back out and start the polishing process, because everything I put on it stainless has been highly polished. So I'll start the polishing process up on it, which will be going down with some very fine grades of sanding paper down to about 3,000 grit, and then I'll start with the polishing wheels, getting it nice and polished out. I'll also be replacing the hammer. I'll also be replacing the trigger as well. And then I'll have a few other components that I'll be putting inside of the slides. This slide, my intention is to it, I've already got a set of sights for it. I need to buy another set for the other slide. Not sure which set which slide that these will go on, either this one or the cerakoted one first. But these are the True Glow TFX Pros. Really like them. And so I'll be putting them inside of one of the two slides. But on this slide here, on this side, laser engraving is just going to be Para Ordnance on this side. And then on the back, I'm going to have the Para Ordnance logo, and I'll throw a picture of that up here on the screen. And I'm going to also have the logo put on the opposite side as well. So the Para Ordnance logo will be on both sides of the rear part of the slide. And then Para Ordnance laser engraved here up on this side here. This other side, it's already just says ops, so I'm going to leave it as it is. But then on this slide here that is cerakoted, I'm going to do the Para Ordnance emblem on both sides of the rear portion of the slide. This left-hand side is going to be Para Ordnance, and then on this right-hand side will be P12-45, just as it is on the stock slide. So hopefully I'll be getting them to the gunsmith this week and see how long it will take him to get that done. And then in the meantime, I can be working up on this rear beaver tail, and then I need to order all of my internal parts for both slides because I don't have any of them as far as the firing pin, the extractor, the spring. I do have the barrels and what goes along with them, and then I'll need to get another set of sights. So that's pretty much sort of a quick update on the Para Ordnance P12. This is again 3.5-inch barrel, 45 ACP double stack magazine, and yeah. So hopefully I'll be putting this together. It may take me a few weeks. Could also take me a few months. Just depends on how much time I can really put toward it, and just see where that I get on it at that time. So anyway, hope you've enjoyed this little quick brief update video, and make sure you click share, subscribe, and all that fun stuff, and we hope to see you back on the trail sometime, and make sure you keep your powder dry. Benji out. Bye bye.